dear students, as you know that we had already completed the first 4 questions of exercise 3.5 of unit multiplication and division. Now today we will do the next 4 questions of the same exercise, that is exercise 3.5, and we'll do question number 5, 6, 7 and so, dear students, let us begin with question number 5, and the question is 256 oil tanks can hold 1,06,752 liters. Now, how much oil will be there in 312 tanks? Now, the oil which 256 tanks can hold, it is given to us, and we need to find how much oil will be there in 312 tanks. So, dear students, for finding oil in 312 tanks, we must know how much oil is there in one tank or how much oil one tank can hold, because with that information only we can find oil that will be there in 312 tanks, because we need to know about one thing to find the information about more than one of such kind of things. So let us get started. So how to write the statement? Oil 256 tanks can hold. It is 1,06,752. Now with this information we will find oil one tank can hold. So we will write oil one tank can hold, because if the information about more than one thing is given and we need to find the information of one such thing, we can find that by dividing it. So let us divide 1,06,752 by 256. With this information we will come to know how much oil one tank can hold. So let us divide. So 1,06,752 is the dividend and 256 is our divisor. And as you all know, what is the rule of dividing? If our divisor is of 3 digits, we have to look for 3 digits, or we can say number formed by 3 digits in the dividend. So it is 106, which is less than the divisor. So we have to take the 4 digits, that is 1067. So 256 4 times will give you 1024, and after subtracting it we will get 7 minus 4 is 3, 6 minus 2 is 4, and this 5 will come here. So after subtracting, 43 is our remainder, and now by just getting this 5 here we have new dividend, which is 435. Now 256 1 times will give us 256, and after subtraction we will get 15 minus 6 is 9, 12 minus 5 7, 3 minus 2 is 1. Now this is the remainder, and we will just bring this 2 here. Now our next dividend is 1792. Now 256 7 times will give us 1792, and we will just have the remainder 0. It means how much oil one tank can hold? It can hold 417 liters of oil. So oil one tank can hold is 417 liters. Now with this information, means oil one tank can hold, with this information we can find how much oil 312 tanks can hold, or how much oil will be there in 312 tanks. Therefore we can write oil that will be there in 312 tanks is equals to 417 multiplied by 312. You can write the statement in other way also, like oil 312 tanks can hold. It is up to you how you write the statement. You can write the statement in any manner, but it should be correct. So let us just multiply 417 by 312. 12. So 2 7s are 14, 2 1s are 2 is 3 and 2 4s are 8. Put a cross here because we are done with the digit at the ones place. Now it's the turn for tens place. Now 1 7s are 7, 1 1s are 1 and 1 4s are 4. Now ones is done, tens place is also done. Now 3 7s are 21, 3 1s are 3, 2 carry is 5 and 3 4s are 12. Now let us add. Here it is 4. Here we have 10, 1 carry, 8 plus 1 9 plus 1 10 and 1 carry, it will be 11. Again 1 carry, 5 plus 4 9 plus 1 carry 10. Again 1 will get carried over, 2 plus 1 is 3 and 1. It means oil that will be there in 312 tanks is 1,30,104 liters. So dear students, this is how you need to solve this question. First of all, with the given information you will find oil in one tank, and with that information you will find oil in 312 tanks. So our next question is question number 6. Let us read the question. A farmer produced 4,75,812 oranges of one kind and 1,51,768 oranges of another kind. It means the farmer produced two kinds of oranges. Fine. He mixed these oranges and packed in 296 boxes. After that, he just mixed all those oranges and packed them in 296 boxes. Now, how many oranges did he pack in a box? Means in one box, how many oranges he packed? If 60 oranges remained unpacked, means out of total oranges, when he mixed those oranges, then out of total oranges, 60 oranges remained unpacked and he just packed the other oranges. Now, with this information, first of all, let us see how to write the statement. Now, a farmer produced 4,75,812 oranges of one kind. So, let us write oranges produced by a farmer oranges produced of one kind. Okay, of one kind by a farmer. Now how many? 4,75,812. Then we will write oranges produced of another kind by the farmer. How much? 1,51,768. Now oranges are oranges, whether it is of one kind or another. So that is why he just mixed all the oranges. Now after mixing, what he will get? He will get total oranges. So let us find total oranges produced by the farmer. For that we need to add. So 4,75,812 plus 1,51,768. Let us add. 8 plus 2, 10, 1 carry, 6 plus 1, 7 and 1 carry will be 8. 8 plus 7 is 15. Again 1 will get carried over. 5 plus 1, 6 plus 1 carry will be 7. 7 plus 5, 12. 1 carry, 4 plus 1, 5 and 1 is 6. It means how many total oranges were produced by him? 6,27,580. Now with this information, we can just come to know that he packed how many oranges? 6,27,580 oranges in 296 boxes. But we are somewhere wrong. How? Because we have to keep in mind that 60 oranges remained unpacked. So he had not packed 6,27,580 oranges, but out of these oranges 60 will remain unpacked. So we need to subtract it. Let us come to know how many oranges he packed. So oranges packed. For that we have to subtract 6,27,580 and we have to subtract 60 from it. Fine. Then only we will come to know how many oranges he had packed. So here we will have 0, 8 minus 6, 2, then 5, then 7, 2 and 6. So how many oranges he packed? 6,27,520 and not so. Oranges packed in 296 boxes is equals to 6,27,520. Dear students, with this information that oranges packed in 296 boxes is 6,27,520, we can easily find oranges packed in one box. So how we can write? Therefore, oranges packed in one box, or oranges that will be packed in one box. It depends on you how you want to write the statement. Now we have to divide 6,27,520 by 296. So let us divide. 6,27,520 is the dividend and 296 is our divisor. So 296 2 times will give us 592. Now let us subtract. 7 minus 2, 5. Now 12 minus 9 is 3. This is the remainder. Now just bring down this 5 here. This is our new dividend. 296 1 times will give us 296. Again let us subtract. 15 minus 6 is 9 and 14 minus 9 is 5. This is the remainder. Let us bring down this 2 here. Now 296 2 times will again give us 592 and after subtracting we will get 0. Now this 0 is left. Just bring down it here. 296 zeros is 0 and this is our remainder. So we can easily come to know that 2120 oranges were packed in a box. So dear students, first of all we had just calculated the total oranges. After that we have calculated oranges packed in 296 boxes, and with that information we have just calculated oranges in one box. So I hope you would have understood this question. Dear students, let us do the next question, that is question number 7. Let us read the question. Ravinder sold 325 TV sets at rupees 8,925 each. From this money, he bought 625 refrigerators. Find the price of each refrigerator. Dear students, Ravinder sold 325 TV sets and cost of one TV set is rupees 8,925. So if the cost of one TV set is known to us, we can find the cost of 325 TV sets. Now with that money which he had got after just selling the TV sets, he purchased, or we can say he bought refrigerators with that money. How many refrigerators? 625. It means whatever is the cost of 325 TV sets, that will also be the cost of 625 refrigerators. So with that information we will find the cost of, means the price of each refrigerator, means one refrigerator. You can say price, you can say cost, it is one and the same thing. So let us write the statement. We can say cost of one TV set is rupees 8,925. Therefore, cost of 325 TV sets we can easily find. How? 8,925 multiply by 325. So if cost of one TV set is known to us, we can easily find the cost of 325 TV sets. So let us multiply. 8,925 multiply by 325. 5 5s are 25, 2 carry, 5 2s are 10, plus 2, 12, 5 9s are 45, and 1 carry, 46, 5 8s are 40, plus 4, it is 44. Now put a cross here because we are done with the digit at ones place. Now let us move on to the tens place. 2. 2 5s are 10, 2 2s are 4, plus 1 carry is 5, 2 9s are 18, again 1 carry, 2 8s are 16, and 1 carry will be 17. Now ones place and tens place are over. Let us move on to the hundreds place. 3 5s are 15, 3 2s are 6, plus 1 7, 3 9s are 27, 2 carry, 3 8s are 24, plus 2 26. Now we have to add. Now here we will have 5, 2, here we'll have 16. Now 8 plus 4 is 12, and 12 plus 7 is 19, plus 1 carry 20. Here we have 7 7 14, 18, 2 carry, it will be 20, 6 plus 1 2, 6 plus 1 is 7, and 2 carry will be 9, and here we have 2. So cost of 325 TV sets is rupees 229 lakh 625. This is the cost of 325 TV sets. Now with the cost of 325 TV sets means with rupees 29 lakh 625 he bought 625 refrigerators. So we can easily write here he bought 625 refrigerators for rupees 29 lakh 625, or you can write cost of 625 refrigerators is rupees 29 lakh 625. In both the way the statement will be correct. So if the cost of 625 refrigerators is this much, we can easily find therefore cost of one refrigerator is 29 lakh 625 divided by 625. Because with the cost of 625 refrigerators we can easily find cost of one refrigerator. Now let us divide it. Now let us divide and find the cost of one refrigerator. 29 lakh 625 divided by 625. So 625 4 times will give us 2500, and after subtraction we will get 400 as the remainder. Just bring down this 6 here. Now 625 6 times will give us 3750. After subtraction we will get, here we have 6, 10 minus 5 is 5, 9 minus 7 is 2. So we have 256. Now let us bring down this 2 here. Now 625 again 4 times will give us 2500. Now let us subtract. We will get 62 as the remainder. Now bring down this 5 here. 625 ones are is 625. Therefore cost of one refrigerator is rupees 4641. 1. So dear students, with the given information means cost of you can easily find cost of 325 TV sets by multiplying the cost of one TV set by 325, and with that information you can easily find that what is the cost of 625 TV sets, and with the cost of 625 TV sets we can easily find the cost of. Now our last question of exercise 3.5 is question number 8, and the question is find the greatest 6-digit number which is exactly divisible by 625. We have to find the greatest 6-digit number which is exactly divisible by 625, but before that we must know what is the greatest 6-digit number. Dear students, as you know that greatest digit is 9, so greatest number will be formed by the digit 9 only, whether it is a 3-digit, 4-digit, 5 or a 6-digit number. So let us write greatest 6-digit number is equal to 999999, 6 times 9. Fine. Now we have to divide this 6-digit number by 625 to get the required number. Now let us divide this number 99999 by 625. Now 625 1 times will give us 625. Let us subtract 3. 374 is the remainder. Now bring down this 9 here. Again 625 5 times will give us 3125. Let us subtract. 9 minus 5 is 4, 4 minus 2 2, 3 minus 1 7 minus 1 is 6, and 3 minus 3 is 0. So 624 is the remainder. Now let us bring down this 9 here. This is our new dividend. Now 625 9 times will give us 5625. Now let us subtract. 9 minus 5 4, 4 minus 2 2, 12 minus 6 6, and 5 minus 5 will be 0. 624 is our remainder. Now let us bring down this 9 here to get the new dividend. Now 625 9 times will again give us 5625, and after subtracting we will get 624 as the remainder. Now this number is not exactly divisible by 625. So how to get the required number? Required number means the number, or we can say the greatest 6-digit number which is exactly divisible by 625. We have not got that number till now. Now how to get that number? You just write down the greatest 6-digit number and then subtract this remainder from it. Okay. Now after subtraction, let us subtract it here. 9 624. See, 9 minus 4 is 5, 9 minus 2 is 7, 9 minus 6 is 3, and then 9, 9 and 9. Now this is the greatest 6-digit number which is exactly divisible by 624. Dear students, if you want to check whether this number is divisible by 624, is divisible by this number or not, you can just divide it and then you can easily come to know that yes, this number is exactly divisible by 624. So what is the answer? This is the answer. So this is how you can find the greatest number, whether it is a 6-digit or a 7-digit, whatever it is. Here in this question, it is the greatest 6-digit number which is divisible by 624. So this is the answer. This is the greatest 6-digit number which is divisible by 624. So I hope you would have understood all the 4 questions of exercise 3.5 which we have